this pandemic is different from the outbreaks that we've experienced in the past, where the spread of the infection were well contained. As private firms and governments are forced to explore alternative work arrangements, the pandemic, as we have it now, is clearly an acid test of the status quo on how we conduct business. This applies both to government and the private sector. Hence, as we hear in the news and everywhere else, we have this notion of a new normal. Back then, the massive hit on the financial sector lingered as the impact gradually trickled into other sectors of the economy. Meanwhile, in the current pandemic, we think that the creation and distribution of a vaccine, although may not be a silver bullet, it is expected that it will significantly ease global economic woes. Bayanihan 1 includes a 205 billion emergency subsidy program that is enough to support 18 million families and a 51 billion small business wage subsidy to provide a lifeline for 3.4 million workers in the formal sector.
So needless to say, no, all our behaviors changed dramatically. Not because we wanted to, but we had to for all the restrictions that we have and the limited mobility that we're currently in at the moment. So everybody had, all companies needed to shift to be able to serve this new consumer behaviors. But what has also happened is that a lot of the customers had immediately had to adapt to more digital channels, such as downloading apps, wherein they can actually check their bills, pay their bills, check their usage on data. Apps that they didn't used to want to use. They called the hotline, was what they used to do. Home broadband, as you all know what that is. I don't have to talk about that. That's the one that grew the most. As the demands of a family now is different. Before there was only one TV watching Netflix. Now it's probably at least 3 people doing video calls. Therefore, the speeds become important. A fixed solution becomes important. The speeds now also become relevant because it becomes a video conversation altogether. Kung dati was all about, give me more lines, fixed lines, give me more bandwidth, etc. Now it was about, show me all the tools that you're using to be able to, example, for finance, for HR solutions, for HR management, etc. So everything digital, or even for conducting meetings, collaboration tools, etc. So we're finding ourselves now being asked, what are we using and what works? And then now them wanting to avail of those offers for us. When before, no matter how much we talk to them about it, they go, we're never going to need that. We're never going to need that. Okay pa kami, we're fine. We'll make do. But clearly everyone now is really pushing to get onto all the digital tools that they need to ensure that they can continue working remotely. In GCash, and clearly our vision is to build a cashless ecosystem for the Filipinos. Today, the biggest opportunity is that all Filipinos now all of a sudden embrace an e-wallet. It used to be a very cash-centric society. Even your Shopee and Lazada, I assume, are still COD today. But I'm imagining more and more of you are embracing GCash because we did see a 2x growth in our monthly active users, and even in our daily active transactions, that's 2x. Online payments, which we say now Filipinos will never be online, but they've been paying, grew 7x, bank cash-in grew 8x, bank transfers grew 4x, sending money, P2P is what we call it, so GCash, mobile to mobile, sending of money grew 2x, and the value grew by 5x.